Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be touching up my blonde today. It's been about 3 weeks since I did a bleach out and I just want to use a toner again, and I'm going to be trying out a toner I haven't tried before, the A9, which is an ash by Joico Vero K-Pack Chrome. So if you guys haven't already, it would be so amazing if you could subscribe to my channel, and if you want to see how I tone my hair, then just keep watching. So I'm just going to start off by doing my roots and just doing the top front half because, well, I can't really see the back right now, and I just want it to deposit there a little bit more just because I want to have a little more depth at the root, and then it'll lighten off near the end. So I'm just going to quickly get this on my roots. The Vero K-Pack Chrome, some of its points that it's good for is it boosts brightness and refreshes color. The power of Vero K-Pack, which is their permanent line in a high gloss demi, repairs and protects with quadramine complex, ammonia-free, pure tones and shades for artistic freedom. So I do find that it is definitely, after I use a Vero Chrome, last time I used the V9, it just does give such a nice shine to the hair, and I really like toning in between my bleach outs because I do find that it adds gives some protection and life back to the hair. When you're very blonde, your hair tends to be drier, so I do like to tone in between bleach outs. So I've gotten it on my roots where I want to, and now I've done it all over, and this is how it's toning out. I've left it on for probably about 5 minutes right now, and I'll leave it on for another 5 minutes because it is toning quite quickly. So you can see how it's darkening. Alright, so this is what it looks like washed and wet. It's a nice, almost sandy beige color, but with no warmth, like a cooler, light gray sandy beige. I don't know how to explain it, but I really, really like the tone that came out. So now I'm just going to put some of the Sheer Remedy Stylus Liquid Satin Treatment in my hair. I got a sample of this and really enjoyed it. I am not one for putting things in my hair because I find that my hair does get greasy quite quick, and this, I have not found it getting greasy at all, and I can keep putting it on. I'll put it on again when it's dry, and I'll put it on again the next day, and it just gives that added protection to my ends that I need. And now I'm going to go in with the Oligo Blacklight 18-in-1 spray. I got a little sample of this as well. I will list the 18 things that it does in the description box, and I was running out of this, but I also find this very light and does not add any grease or heaviness to my hair. This is what it looks like blow dried, and really love the tone. It looks glossy, it looks bright, and yeah, I really like this tone. It's a little bit darker being a 9, but I know that it'll fade, and I really wanted to try something new. So I'm going to go in with the Stylus again and just put that on my ends. It has a nice, almost lemony, fresh smell to it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a nice, fresh smell. That's the best way I can describe it. So I'm going to run that through my ends again and just piece out where I have extra dryness, and that's around my face and near the ends is where I find it to be quite dry. Now I am going to put in the Moroccan Oil Extra Strong Hairspray to protect before I start curling it. and I'm in hyperspeed mode. I'm curious about the hockey game. That's why I'm looking over there asking my son what time the Maple Leafs play. So I'm using a 1.5-inch barrel, and I'm just going to do big sections and just big curls. And yeah, pretty simple, just curling it all back. I'm going to curl each section back. I was doing my hair where I would curl a few pieces going forward, but I just find that those pieces start to fall a little flat quicker for me. So I'm just went back to just curling every section all the way back, and yeah, section it off again, spray it all through. And I really like to do my hair, I'll curl it right after I blow dry it. I just find that it stays the best when I do that. And when I'm taking and doing my curl, I like to focus more towards the root to give it volume there and hold there, and not so much near the ends. It'll hold really well there just because it is drier. What's coming from the root is usually stronger, fresher, and that will fall quicker. So I do like to focus more of my curl on the root area. Alright, so as you can see, I am curling the root and kind of just letting it fall when it comes to the ends. Just kind of drag it out quickly, and yeah, that's how I like to curl it. So I'll just curl and just kind of lightly twist and pull when it comes to the end part. And I was finding it wasn't curling as well because it wasn't on. Okay, it's on now, so it should curl better. And this is the section of the hair that I was curling forward last time. You can, if it holds well there for you, it looks really pretty the way the curls kind of intermix, if it will last there. Now I'm doing the front, and I'm kind of just flipping it up as I curl, and I'll take a couple sections, curl them individually, and sometimes I'll kind of just take that whole section and recurl it together like that. So just kind of curl it and then kind of flip it up. And now I'm just going to touch up any kind of pieces in the back here and there that I feel aren't curled enough or that I didn't curl. And then I'm going to just spray it all through again with the Moroccan Oil Extra Strong hairspray. And just touch up any pieces now and just kind of brush it all out with my fingers. And yeah, that is how I curl my hair with the Big Barrel curling iron. And this is my ash blonde. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon.